Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jay. Welcome back. So I want to go ahead and make this video regarding Christie Monteiro, and that is a name we did not hear about in a long time, as far as the canon Tekken story and just being inside of a Tekken game. I mean, she's very much relevant in the Christie Monteiro quotes out there on Twitter and Reddit and stuff. There is a big fan base that really wants her back, and I guess I really would like to know, what do you guys like about Christie Monteiro? Okay, like, I get it, we all have our characters we like, and it sucks when they're not in the game. I get it. However, even though Christie's not in the game, we do have Eddie Gordo, and he fights just like her. So, for instance, I love Julia, and I want her back, and I prefer her over Michelle. However, if they brought back Michelle over Julia, I mean, I wouldn't be too upset about it. I wouldn't feel like, bring Julia back still. What was wrong with you, Harada? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I mean, we have someone that fights just like her, and she wasn't, I mean, and I know I may be biased or whatever you want to say in saying this, but she wasn't really a staple character in the game. She really was just kind of like a alternative skin for Eddie Gordo, but like, she never really, I don't feel like she ever really stood out that much, I mean, in my opinion. So I'm really curious to know, what do you guys like about Christie? Like, she's just, as far as I can see, she's just a copycat of Eddie. And speaking of copycat, did you guys know that there are literally people that want Mokujin back as DLC in Tekken 8? Like, there are people saying that they want Mokujin to be a DLC character. Like, that's the character that they're looking forward to. And I'm like, why? Why do you guys want Mokujin back? Can somebody please explain to me, please? Just click the random button on the character select screen, and there's your Mokujin. But I do want to go ahead and read this tweet on Twitter, and yes, I know it's called X. I refuse to call it X. Twitter is, you cannot have it called Twitter for like over a decade, and then almost 2 decades, I think, right? And then expect us to just call it X. That is stupid to me. But I want to go ahead. So it looks like, from what I see, there's this Twitter user named Ackley, and I guess there's a character he wants to have in Tekken 8. Like, he's requesting for a petition. So I don't know who the character is. I'm guessing it's a guest character, given the tweet below. But anyway, so Ackley says, "What do you need from us? We can sign a petition if you want. Please add her." So if I had to guess, I think Harada, I think this person is probably talking about the lady named Tifa. Maybe that's, I don't know who that is. I mean, I know a lot of people want her back in the game. Well, no, not back. They want her as a guest character in Tekken 8. So, but Harada says, depending on the size of the game, an online petition with 1,000 or 10,000 signatures is not very effective. At least 100,000 signatures are required to start a petition. Even so, an online petition lacks credibility, so it can only be taken as a rough guide. So so as far as this Ackley guy goes, whoever you're trying to get petitioned back in the game, or who you want in this game, Harada appears to be kind of toying with your hope, and basically doesn't have any plans to bring your character back in the game. So I'm assuming it's Tifa. I'm not sure. But so there's a Christie stan below that took note of this, and let me see. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and read what this Christie fan says. They sound to be very angry. Just reading through it, like, even before I read it out loud, just looking at it, people, we need to start using commas and grammars even on social media. I just say grammar. It's like I don't even know when I'm supposed to breathe. Like, I'm just looking at this long sentence. But anyway, it says, Sambatero97 says, "Fuck you, Harada. We made petitions for Christie and requested for years, but you neglected. Now someone is asking for a guest character you are willing." So this person may not be the sharpest knife in the jar. I mean, I think it's very clear that in Harada's tweet above that he's being kind of trolly or sarcastic in a way. Like, he's, okay, anyway. "You hypocrite cow. This isn't right at all. The grammar. Whatever you want. Also, I know you racist. You hate black people. Okay. And then they put a picture of Eddie Gordo. In like wasn't it was his ending in Tekken 7 when Lucky Chloe is just kind of bullying him around, and they're comparing that to slavery. I guess slavery in Brazil. Which obviously this is a stretch. I will say though, this may be an unpopular opinion. I do not like the optics of the ending with Eddie and Chloe. I don't like the optics. I just don't. But I mean, of course, it's ridiculous to compare that to, like, the transatlantic slave trade in North America and South America. So that's a stretch. But yeah, I don't know why these people are so outraged. I mean, Christie is not coming back. I don't think she needs to come back. Like, she's not a staple character like that. Like, she's just not. And like I said, I'm a Julia fan. I love Julia, but if they decided to bring back Michelle instead of Julia, I would not be tripping like that, because at the very least, at least I have that fighting move set in the game. You know what I'm saying? And Christie just does not strike me as a staple character like the Julias or the Lei Wulongs or the Who's Texting Me or the Anna Williams, Marduk's, Armor King. The whole nine, or the whole yard, whatever that phrase is. So yeah, I don't know what. I think Christie's ending in Tekken 6 when her grandfather finally dies and she's mad at Eddie and she slaps him in the face, and then everybody just keeps bullying Eddie, right? But I think that was a great ending for her. I don't really see her needing to come back in Tekken 8 or any Tekken at all. I think what would be a good solution for you Christie fans as well as you Mokujin fans, I think what the Bandai Namco team can consider doing is, and I think this could be applied to a lot of characters. Maybe like include some other characters that are absent in the story, like maybe like in the ending, or like I know they got DLC endings now. Like maybe incorporate them in somewhere in the story, but just don't make them a playable character. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe even just incorporate them in a stage. Like you can have like a Christie, maybe like I know like wasn't it in Tekken 6 when there was like someone that was eerily similar to Forest Law that was in like the background stage of the some kind of Asian stage. There was a Forest Law lookalike, and people suspect that was Forest Law. Like I think that'll be actually kind of fun too. Like it's just like little cool trivia, or like not trivia, but like a little cool quirk. Like I think maybe adding some of the legacy characters that you don't plan on having coming back, maybe just include them like in a story clip or ending or in a stage or just something kind of fun. Or maybe like even if it's not them physically, maybe like in some stage there may be a poster of a certain character, or how they have it at in the Times Square stage. They have like Leroy statue. I think just incorporating some elements like that, I think that can be really cool. And I think that I would hope that can satisfy the Christie and Mokujin fans. But yeah, I don't see Christie back. I don't think she needs to come back. I think Eddie is the iconic main capoeira master. So that's why I stand on it. I am curious to know for the Christie fans, what do you guys like about Christie? Like, why do you want her to come back so bad? I'm just out of curiosity. I'm just genuinely curious because, yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.